Gang got sloppy, introducing them Lone Ranger and Kimo Sabi. The horses are big, the 10-gallon tracks. The hood cowboys with the 10-gallon raps, racking ACG boots and baseball caps. I agree, this ain't a simulation of the doo-doo. This is the shot said to get used to. Gangstar foundation to treat, we branched off. Shine I just waited our chance to blast off. Year rounds in possession of Black Poet, Nick Khalil the
to the Alamo and the Spurs, San Antonio, Texas, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the AT&T Center.
Ready to go?
It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. The kick out to Dragic. Some nice ball movement here by...
As a recent example, extending your range is a great way to keep playing at a high level, especially as you enter your 30s.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. And it's Dang in at the small forward. Parker dishes to Leonard. Fades back. And that one's good. We're talking about Chris Bosch working on that three-point shot. Last year, he launched nearly 4 threes a game, while most of his career, Greg, he shot less than 1 a game.
Yeah, and Kevin, it's a blessing and a curse at times that he's shooting more threes. The blessing is that it makes Bosch so much more difficult to defend. The curse is that he shot his lowest percentage from the field last season since he was a rookie.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals, but he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
Wade misses. Parker outside. And so just over a minute and a half played. Outside Leonard. 5 on the clock. Here's Aldridge. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And GA, as you said with Whiteside, his fiery attitude flared up a few times last season, and it hurt his team more than once in Miami.
No doubt, and it's something that he has got to work on. I mean, he's proven that he can be a big-time player in this league, but he can't have the mental lapses that get him tossed from games and hurt his team.
And that one's good. Green's got 5.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Parker with it. Wade picks him up. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Whiteside kicks to Wade. Floats one up. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you props.
It's Parker with the drive. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And there's Dang. That's good on the assist by Wade. Dang's got his first points in this one.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
They get it back. Duncan.
That's his first personal foul.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Duncan.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. West is checked in for Aldridge. Kyle Anderson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Kevin Martin is checked in for Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And, Greg, you know, for Popovich being with the Spurs for so long, since 1996, Clark, he is actually the longest tenured coach in all of sports right now.
Amazing, Kevin, and he's done it through winning. I mean, the 3rd fastest coach ever to get to 1,000 wins. You compare his numbers with any coach in any sport, and they stack up as Hall of Fame caliber.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. He hits the 2nd from the line. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 15-6 run. Mills passes to Diaz. Anderson dishes to Mills. The Heat have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The 3 from Anderson. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Spurs leading by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Mills and Manu at the guards. Martin is out there with Boris Diaw. And it's West in the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. And Dwayne Wade, as we know, one of the best in the business at blocking shots from that off-guard position. Hard to think of a guard who has had as many swats as Dwayne Wade in the past couple decades. One of the best ever.
2 on the clock. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Dang. And the Spurs with some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for West. And it's Leonard in for Martin. Now here's Leonard. He kicks to Aldridge. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Greg, you're talking about Wade on the blocks. Last season, he climbed up to 6th all-time in blocks, Clark, by an NBA guard.
Amazing. Actually has the most blocks of any player who is his height or shorter in NBA history. Even with his explosiveness waning, his timing and savvy allow him to still be effective blocking shots.
Nice shot by Ginobili.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Here's Bosch. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Bosch has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosch last year. He had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
Green is checked in for San Antonio. Parker comes in for Patty Mills.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Wade drives in, and he dunks it down.
Chris Bosh.
And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Kept alive. Green kicks to Dial. Here's Aldridge. Can't connect from short range.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
You know, the Heat never really came back after losing Bosch. His presence on both ends of the floor is hard to replace, and they missed him a bunch.
The Heat trailed by 3. Left side, Dang. Dragic with a wide open look. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Leonard kicks to Parker. Over to the wing. They get a hand on it. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Here's Aldridge. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Aldridge has got 6. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Wade. And Boris Diaw picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
First foul.
The Heat have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. No good on the free throw.
At the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. Parker against Richardson. Kevin Martin on the wing. Passes to Duncan. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And
now, your Spurs.
the third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. D-Wade really playing well in this one.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
D-Wade playing well. He has 8 points and the 1 steal.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. And it's Dragic in the 1 spot. And Hassan Whiteside of Miami had the breakout year of all breakout years. Clark, he blew up in the right way last season. Averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year. And it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he has.
Here's Dragic following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Outside Dang. Outside Bosch. 6 to shoot. Good on the triple. Bosch has got 9.
Timeout Spurs.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8. They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time. You know, guys, for the greater part of last season, it appeared as though the Heat were playoff bound. Even with the players they lost, most figured they would be playing postseason basketball.
And the Spurs making a change here. Mills is checked in.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same. And one reason why the Heat did come up short in their playoff aspirations, they were very poor against other teams in the playoffs. So only went 15 and 31 against teams that had made it into the postseason last year. They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight mates.
Leonard, no luck.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face. Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
Back to Dragic. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to Whiteside. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And it's sent back by Bosch. Dang kicks to Dragic. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Boris Diaz checked in for the Spurs. Ginobili comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Well, one thing that you can always say about Dwayne Wade is that he is at his best when the game is on the line. He truly lives for the big moments.
He does. And Wade has been in so many of those big moments over the course of his career. 5 trips to the NBA Finals, and he really does thrive under pressure.
And for Wade, when it comes to being clutch, a lot of it is experience. I mean, it's not just during the playoffs. He knows when to step up in the fourth quarter during the regular season. Very productive in the fourth quarter from a scoring standpoint.
A different look now for San Antonio. West comes in for Boris Diaw. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Daniel Green.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Martin's checked in for San Antonio. And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting, his rebounding, as we know, Greg, has always been fantastic. Over the past 2 seasons, he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Here's Green, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Martin.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials. You know, on the topic of Aldridge's rebounding, I mean, he doesn't do it by banging people around. He does it with positioning, timing, and length. And you can say that about most of his game. Quietly, effective, and impactful.
The Spurs making a switch here. Parker's checked in. The offensive rebound. Martin, the pass to Parker. And stolen by Richardson. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Parker against Richardson. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound by the Heat.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Heat. They're up by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just at the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs. Preparing. Duncan is out there with Anderson. And it's Martin in at the 3. It's stolen by Dragic. Dang, dishes to Dragic. Wade. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's not really a surprise at this point, but the Spurs were in the playoffs last year. 18th consecutive appearance.
Yeah, and they weren't in that usual top 3 spot, though. Although, had they won the last game, instead of being the 6th, they would have been the 2nd.
Right.
Didn't have that home court advantage, and as they went up against the Clippers, it really cost them in that 7th game.
And Parker, here we go. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Dang, kicks to Whiteside. Left side, Bosch. And count it from 19 feet away. And the Heat lead by 8. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also the ball hawking, the way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking it in.
Leonard attacking. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Right side, the pass to Bosch. That's good. Bosch has got 4 this quarter.
Timeout Spurs.
And against the Clippers, the Spurs didn't have home court advantage. I mean, ended up playing a big part in that series. They ended up losing in Game 7 in Staples with some questionable timekeeping, but that's not why they lost.
A different look now for San Antonio. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Anderson. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Wade outside. Back to Dragic. And there's the feed to Dang. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Spurs passing it around. Mills. Can't hit.
Boy, he's got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is. And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
The drive by Wade. Duncan dishes to Mills. Leonard, that's for two. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Leonard having a good one. He's got 8 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout. He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Here's Whiteside. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Plenty of space. And it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the rejection by Leonard. It's stolen by Dragic. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And he goes in for the dunk.
That very well may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all the time to get sloppy with the basketball.
And how about the killer instinct on that position? Not running the clock, but pushing the ball and tacking points onto the lead.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Leonard. And the Spurs with possession. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
And so they foul intentionally. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. The second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
San Antonio with the ball. Outside, Green. Feeds it to Mills. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. So it's Miami now. Now the dish to Wade. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Whiteside, good.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're losing by 8. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. "20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Miller kicks to Diaw. Pass to West. He dishes it to Miller. He's looking for West and finds him. The three. Miller, no luck. And so it's Miami winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.